Good afternoon, everybody. Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. If you're with me here today, means it is Workout Wednesday, middle of a full week. So let's get right into what we're doing today. We're going to be doing 6 intervals, 3 rounds, ascending intervals here today, guys. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest in the beginning. We'll go 45-15 in round 2, and then 50-10 in round 3. So round 3 is going to be pretty spicy. What we're going to get into today, guys, lots of lunging, lots of leg work. So what we're going to start with is your typical forward lunge. So we're starting in one single spot. We'll step forward, all that weight kind of in the front leg. You can see the angle of my torso is kind of forward over that front leg instead of just upright here. We want to be forward. Make sure we're landing with that foot, creating a nice tripod. Core is tight. We'll push ourselves back up into that stationary standing position. So that's our first thing. We're going to alternate with those forward lunges. We're then going to go down to the ground, do a little bit of upper body pushing. It's not really Workout Wednesday if throwing some push-ups. So what we're going to do, guys, standard push-up, and then push ourselves all the way up into that pike position. So we're going to be doing less push-ups, but we're going to try and roast the shoulders a little bit more here. So in the same motion from pushing up, push yourself up into that pike position and lock those arms out, use those shoulders or feel those shoulders. That's what we're going to be doing in our second interval. Coming on up, we're going to be back to some lunges. So this time we're going to focus on one side at a time in the middle of each round here, going with a curtsy lunge to knee drive. Now, this is really, really similar to what we've been doing recently with the reverse lunge to knee drive. All we're really going to do is step behind that front leg instead of directly back. We're going to step behind it, keep our hips nice and square to the front, and then come up and end in that kind of knee-driven forward position. So we're going to challenge the hips just a little bit more. We're going to really work that glute as we get into the curtsy lunge. So stretching it all the way out, and then we're going to contract, bring it all back up, lock that leg out. So we're going to do one side at a time there. We'll get into the other side, and then after that, we're going to come back to the ground for another version of the plank. So guys, what we're going to be doing with this plank is having the feet nice and wide, hands under the shoulders. We're going to be doing some overhead reach. So this is really going to challenge the core. We want to make sure that we're not twisting the pelvis at all. Exhaling as you reach. It's okay to shift that weight a little bit. We want to stay nice and square to the ground here. Last thing we're going to be doing, guys, is those toe taps. So if you didn't hear me before I started the class, what we're going to need is something small like a book or a pillow, something like that. And so this is one of my favorite old school soccer drills. If you guys played soccer, you probably know this one. What we're going to be doing is just alternating, tapping on whatever little object we have. Hopefully it's something solid and doesn't move when you kick it, or tap your toes on it. But we're basically just staying up on our toes, tapping, core is tight. That's how we're going to keep our heart rates up at the end of each round. So if you don't already have something, grab a pillow, grab a book, something small. It doesn't have to be huge. And that's how we'll end each round. All right, you guys. So again, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest in the beginning. We'll ascend all the way up to 50 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest in round 3. Big shout out to Jazzy for putting the workout in the chat. Go check out the chat if you guys want to see it on paper or confused at any point. I'll be guiding us through each step of the way. All right, so time to get into our warm-up. Let's go ahead and start at the top of our space up here with a brief world's greatest stretch. All right, so we're at the top of our space here, guys. Let's put all our weight into that left leg. We're going to scoop up that right knee. Pull that right knee up in towards the chest, lock out that left glute. And then with control, step back to a nice long reverse lunge. Let those hands come down to the inside of that left foot. From here, keeping that back leg straight, we'll let that left hand leave the ground. Twist, reach up towards the ceiling or sky. Look past that thumb, take a breath. Let's return that hand back to the ground here, still inside that left foot. Let's draw a couple small circles on the ground here with our hips, and then go in the other direction. Nicely done, you guys. All right, now we can place that left hand outside the left foot, push ourselves up into a brief hamstring stretch. Take one breath in that position, step it forward with the right foot, and then we can bring ourselves all the way up. Nice glute squeeze at the top. Okay, time to get into that other side. So reset, get all your weight into that right leg. We're gonna scoop up that left knee. Nice and tall, squeezing that right glute, locking out that leg. And then with some control, we'll step back into that reverse lunge, placing those hands on the inside of that right foot. From here, right hand is now leaving the ground. We're gonna twist, look up towards the ceiling or sky, look past that thumb. Take a breath, feel the twist. Nicely done. Now we can bring that right hand back inside the right foot. We'll draw a couple circles on the ground with our hips here. And then reverse direction. Beautiful. All right, let's move that right hand to the outside of the right foot. We can now push ourselves up into a hamstring stretch. Toes are coming up in front. Breathe. All right, now let's step it forward. Left foot comes to meet the right, and we can bring ourselves all the way up. Nice glute squeeze at the top. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, second part of our warm-up, we're gonna warm up some of this lunge pattern. So what we're gonna do, set yourself up so you have some room in front of you, room to the left, room to the left, and then a little bit of room behind you. We're gonna do a quick three-way lunge with this left leg. So right leg stays where it's at. We're gonna lunge forward with that left leg, come back to the middle, lunge out to the side to your left, come back to the middle, and then reverse lunge. Use that right leg, power yourself back up. All right, same deal, other side now. So we'll turn ourselves around, make sure we got some room to our right. Step forward into that into that forward lunge with that right foot, out to the side, come back to the middle, and then finally we'll reverse lunge, use that left hip, bring yourself back to upright. Nicely done, you guys, nicely done. Okay, I'm gonna get the clock set up. We'll dive right into this workout. Make sure you guys got your water close. Usual kind of 18 minutes, give or take, of work here, guys. All right, let's get it going. Starting with those forward lunge, alternating 3, 2, 1. All right, we are working. You guys might see me using these kettlebells sparingly. I got the light kettlebells out today for these forward lunges. We're just alternating as we go here, guys. Using those glutes, using those quads. Breathing as we go, keeping the core nice and tight. Starting with less work and then increasing the volume as we go along. We got less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful work, you guys. All right, push-ups coming up next. Still got about 10 seconds of rest here, guys. Don't take it for granted. I'm not gonna have that much rest later on. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's find that good plank position first. Push up and push yourself up into that pike position. Use those shoulders. Big exhales as we push. Good work, you guys, good work. Doesn't have to be done super fast. Quality over quantity. Nicely done, everybody. 10 seconds. Keep locking those shoulders out. And rest. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Okay, gonna stand it on up. We're starting with the right leg first for our curtsy lunge with the knee drive. So what we're gonna do is plant that right leg and we'll be stepping and driving with our left knee. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, step behind, and then use that glute on the right side, power yourself up, drive that left knee forward. Good work, everybody, good work. Take it slow. Now this can definitely challenge the balance as well. Try and create that nice tripod with the foot between the big toe, the little toe, and the heel. It's okay to lose your balance or be a little bit off balance. Take a moment, reset, keep at it. The more we practice, the better we're gonna get. 3, 2, 1, let's rest. Hopefully we're feeling it in the right leg a little bit. Left leg coming up next. So we're gonna be doing the same thing, trying to keep those hips nice and square. Grab water if you need to, take some deep breaths. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Step behind with that right. Drive that right knee forward. Good work, you guys, good work. Spend a second on that left leg, trying to balance, make sure that glute is locked out back there. Good work, everybody. Also might help to put the hands on the hips here, make sure that pelvis is nice and stable, nice and tall, like a big bowl of water. You're not trying to let any water dip out. 10 seconds. Good work, everybody, good work. Step back, drive with that glute. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. Good work, good work. All right, guys, we're coming back to the ground for this next one. It's that plank with the overhead reach. Remember, having some wide feet here is gonna help us be stable, also gonna challenge the core. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Find that good plank position first. 1 sec with the overhead reach. Replace that hand right back where you found it. Push away from the ground. With that shoulder, don't let yourself dip down towards the ground at all. Core is nice and tight here. Good work, everybody, good work. It's okay to shift the weight side to side to stay nice and square with the ground. Use those exhales. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. All right, you guys, end of round 1 here coming up. We got the toe tap, so grab your book, grab your pillow, whatever you got, tapping the toes. We're trying to stay nice and on the balls of our feet here. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. I know we're not resting. Try and take some inhales in through the nose here, guys. Gonna help increase that aerobic capacity over time. We can learn to breathe in a few different ways, including solely in through the nose. So try and do that as much as possible here. Good work, everybody, good work. Just tapping those toes. Don't let those heels touch the ground. Almost done. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. Nice work, you guys. Last 20-second rest period. We're going into round 2 here, working for 45 seconds. All right, everybody. Good work, good work. 2 rounds to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Forward lunges alternating here, guys. Good work, everybody. Good work. They don't have to be done fast, guys. Quality. Try and land those feet in the same spot every time. Good work, y'all. Good work. About 15 seconds left. There we go, you guys. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. We are resting. All right, guys, short rest here. Push-ups coming up next. Let's find the ground. Plant those hands on the shoulders. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find the good plank. Push up, and then up into pike. Lock those arms out all the way. Should feel those shoulders working as well, guys. especially when we push ourselves up into that pike. Should feel some pressure in those shoulders. Hang out there for a moment. Make sure you feel it. Give yourself an extra chance to take a breath. We got 15 seconds. Here we go, you guys. Keep pushing. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. We're resting. Great work, everybody. Great work. Okay, next up, those curtsy lunges. So again, we're planting that left. We're gonna be moving with the right here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Step behind with that right leg. Drive that right knee forward, balance. Use that core, hands on the hips if you need to. Make sure that pelvis, big bowl, you're not letting any water out here. Good work, everybody, good work. Good job, guys. I know this extra challenge. Got some rotation going on at each hip before we get up into this position with the knee. Good work. Use those toes, use those feet. We're almost done. Keep breathing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, you guys. Getting better at it every single time. All right, 10 more seconds. We're going into the other leg up next. All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Stepping back with that left. Hands on the hips will definitely help here, you guys. Make sure those arches aren't collapsing to touch the ground. We're locking out that back glute, the leg that we're balancing on. Make sure we got a nice squeeze going. Make sure our pelvis, aka the bowl of water, nice and stable when we're up there at the top. Take a moment, pause, use the core to find it when you get up there. We're working, you guys. We got less than 10 seconds. Everyone's doing great. We're starting to feel that burn. 3, 2, 1. Great work, everybody. Let's go ahead and rest. All right, plank with the overhead reach is coming up next. You got to find that ground, find your space. All right, few seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find the plank, feet wide. Good job, you guys. Good job. Imagine we got a plate of our favorite food resting on the low back there. Don't want to tilt any which way. Let that food go. Do the best you can. Keep that core nice and tight. Exhale when you reach. Good work. Here we go. Working for a little bit longer here. Push away from that ground. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. Stay with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time to rest. Good job, everybody. We're almost through with round 2 here. Let's find that pillow, find that book. Whatever you're tapping the toes on today, got to get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Breathe in through the nose if you can. I know it's tough. Lengthen that breath. Good job, everybody. Good job. Stay on the balls of your feet here. Hopefully you're not having to raise the feet too high, whatever you're tapping on. Good work, you guys. We got about 10 seconds left. We're almost done here. 3, 2, 1, done. Great work, you guys. Great work. We are through round 2. We got one more round to go. Might be the spiciest round yet. A few more seconds of rest. We're getting into 50 seconds of work. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that good position. Plant that foot in the same spot every time. Good work, everybody. Good work. Core is tight. Even if you're not loaded up like me, we got to practice. Good work, everybody, good work. Push away from that ground. Good work, y'all, good work. You got less than 20 seconds here. Alternating with those legs. Almost done. Short rest coming up, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, short rest. Push-ups coming up next. No, it's a tough round. Feel free to take little breaks as we go, guys. Grab some water. Let's get into those push-ups. Good. Push yourself all the way up. Lock out. Come back to that good plank first. Then we can drop it into a push-up. 3-step process here, guys. Push up all the way. Lock out those shoulders. Come back to plank. Start it over again. Good work, everybody. Good work. We got 20 seconds left. Let's try and push it. Let's try and see what we're made of here. We're within 10 seconds, guys. Let's keep going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right, we're resting. Curtsy lunges coming up next. All right, we're stepping behind with that right leg to start. Let's get into it. Step back, use that glute. Lock it all the way out, driving that right knee forward. Good work, guys. Good work. Remember, while we're curtsy lunge, we're still keeping those hips nice and square, nice point straight forward here. Good work, everybody. Good work. Round 3. I know we're tired, but we're getting better at this movement. Practice makes perfect here. Lock out that glute every time. Balance through that foot. Use all those calf muscles, all those foot muscles. Good work, you guys. Good work. It's okay to lose your balance. Just reset. And time. Time for a quick rest, you guys. Other side coming up next. Right leg is going to stay planted. We're going to step behind with that left. Here we go. Let's start. Stay square with those hips, guys. Even if you're going at a slower pace, that's all right. Lock out that plant leg. Lock out that right glute now. Stay nice and tall through those hips. Don't let any water come out of that bowl at the top there when we drive that knee forward. Everyone's killing it. We got 20 seconds. Make sure we're locking out that right knee as well. Good work, everybody. Good work. We're almost done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And let's rest. All right, guys, brief rest. Plank with the overhead reach is coming up next. Let's find the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're back into it. It's okay if we're going slower in our rate of reach. We want to make sure these are still quality, even though we're tired. Remember that plate of food got on the back there. Don't waver. No twisting. Keeping it really, really tight as we reach. Good work, everybody. Good work. Push away from that ground. Great work, guys. Great work. Let's keep it going. Keep reaching here, you guys. We got about 10 seconds. Everyone's doing great. Almost done here, you guys. Almost done. And time. Oh boy. All right, guys. Short rest here. We got the toe taps coming up next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Final minute here. We're up on the balls of our feet, tapping the toes. Staying nice and tall. Core is tight. Maybe we're linking the arms up as well. Good work, everybody, good work. Keep those feet moving fast, guys. Heels aren't touching the ground here. Ten seconds, come on, stay with me. Final interval here. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. Good work, everybody, good work. All right. Take some deep breaths, walk it off if you need to, grab that water for sure. I don't know about you guys, but I got a little sweaty during that one. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, guys, before we get out of here is a little bit of cool down. So what I'm gonna have everyone do, take a moment, walk around for a sec, then let's lay down, find a good spot in your space. You're gonna lay it down on the back, start by stretching out that rear hip that we were using a lot just now. All right, you guys, probably still breathing a little bit heavy, but this is where we can kind of slow it down here. All right, we're gonna stretch out back of the hips here. So let's start by bringing the right ankle up on top of the left knee, rest that there. From here, you might be able to pull on that right knee a little bit in towards the chest or the opposite shoulder, and this might already give you a pretty solid stretch in that rear right hip. So try that out. If it's not enough for you, what we're gonna do is elevate that left leg. You can grab on the hamstring or above the knee, doesn't matter. But the closer we pull that left leg in to our chest, the more we're gonna get a right rear hip stretch. So let's get there. Find some medium tension, then just try and slow this breathing down. Well done, you guys, well done. Let's do one more big breath. Nicely done. Slowly release that left leg if you're pulling on it. Let's switch it over to the other side. Left ankle resting on the right knee. We're looking for that big stretch. Elevate that right leg, pull on that right leg. Good work, everybody, good work. One more big breath here, guys. Big inhale into the belly. On that exhale, we're releasing that right leg. Let's bring ourselves up. Take a moment. Bring yourself up to a tall kneeling position. That means both knees on the ground here. Can be about shoulder width or hip width apart. And what we're going to do is open up that chest a little bit from the body. So let's interlace our fingers behind our backs here. Let those hands fall back down towards the ground. Can pull those shoulder blades back, puff that chest out just a little bit, but focus on using those glutes and the core to kind of stabilize the pelvis under the rest of the body. We don't want to be arching back too much. Let's breathe into that chest. Continue to slow that breathing down. Wonderful work here, you guys, wonderful work. All right, one more big breath, last one here, all the way into the chest. Big exhale, you can slowly release those hands. Good work, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me there. That is pretty much all the time I have left for this week's edition of Workout Wednesday. Don't forget, we do have a stretch break today at 3 p.m. with Brittany. Probably going to do some good regenerative stuff based on what we did here today in this workout. Also, we do have our blood drive going on in June. Now, while it's in June, we definitely want you guys to sign up now so you can really reserve your spots, lock yourselves in, not only to donate blood, but also for the inter-office competition that I know every Autodesker loves. So don't sleep on that. That is on SharePoint. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, great Wednesday, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Luis.
Thanks, Luis.
See you guys. Good work.